What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman, the third of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning in to the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over the social sphere at GBP Daily. Shoot me a follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit me up in the DMs. Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had yourself a great weekend. I sure did. We had ourselves a stress-free Sunday of NFL football. Maybe a few hate watches going on with the Bears and Lions game happening in the early afternoon hours yesterday, and then the Vikings going at it with the Falcons last night. I don't know about you, but watching that Bears-Lions game, I didn't really know who to root for. Who I wanted to start out 0-2 more. I think I probably would have rather had the Lions start out 0-2, as I still think they are more of a threat to us as far as the NFC North goes and the NFC overall goes. But watching the Bears just falter and stumble and just get blown out, falling to 0-2, probably, I don't want to say their season's over. The Owens, it seems like their season is already over after week 2, which is just crazy. They look awful. They looked terrible last week against the Vikings. And with the Vikings' performance last night against the Falcons, it makes that loss look even worse. So speaking of the Vikes, they looked pretty bad last night. Didn't even score a touchdown, which is crazy to think. So ankle, and he'll be missing next week's game. So not sure if that has to do with his play or if he's actually injured. We shall see. So some pretty notable news today breaking regarding our beloved Packers. Both of them brought to you by Easton Butler. Easton has been my man for quite some time now. He is plugged in deep with his sources at 1265 to the Micah Parsons news, which he ended up being spot on about. So anyways, the Bengals called the Packers in regards to Malik Willis and his availability. And who knows how that conversation went. According to Easton Butler, they offered a 2026 sixth-round draft pick, which I hope we said no to. I don't think that would be a good trade for us by any means. But we shall see. No news on what the Packers responded with. We probably all now have seen the situation with Joe Burrow, the Bengals quarterback. He is going to be out for about right thing in checking in on the best backup in the league in Malik Willis. Shortly after this news came out, another report came out about the Packers trying out. Now, is that just a coincidence? Is that maybe a little aftermath? Who knows? We shall see. Another report that came out today, also brought to you by Easton Butler, was that the Packers received 2 trade offers for linebacker Quay Walker. One from the Chargers, who offered a 4th-round pick, and the Saints, who offered a 5th-round pick. The Packers told them that they are working to extend Quay Walker rather than trade him. And the Saints offering that 5th round, I don't think that's really a reasonable draft compensation for Quay Walker. So I think the Packers did the right thing in telling them that, hey, we're just not interested. So I don't see them getting rid of Quay Walker. He's got the captain's patch on his chest. He calls the shots on defense. I just feel like he's too valuable. Him and Edgerrin Cooper, I think, are and will continue to be one of the best linebacker duos in the league. Okay, took care of the Commanders on Thursday night. Next up, we've got the Cleveland Browns on Sunday in Cleveland. And if you are planning on going to a Packers game this year, maybe you're thinking about going to the Cleveland game next Sunday. Maybe you're thinking about going to the Dallas game the following Sunday night. Maybe how about the Bengals game after the bye week. If you are buying your tickets anywhere else than TickPick, I advise you to rethink your decision. Why is that, Rob? Well, they guarantee the cheapest Packers tickets on the market. In fact, if you find cheaper tickets elsewhere, which you won't, because I have personally tracked and logged every game to prove this fact for 2 years now, they will refund you 110% of your money back. Same tickets as everybody else, StubHub, SeatGeek, all those guys. And TickPick is the cheapest every single time. Use the code Packers21 for an extra $21 off the already cheapest tickets on the market. Shout out to TickPick. Let's hop into the comment section here, shall we? And as always, if you want to be a part of the show, give me a call on the Nicolet Law hotline, 319-242-2332. Family owned and operated since 2007 with decades of combined legal experience. Nicolet Law's team of compassionate local attorneys are prepared to meet your unique legal challenges head on and provide the guidance that you need to make the most informed decision possible. They have just shy of 2,000 five-star reviews and have helped their clients recover over 350. My man Rakeem is in the house, as always. What's up, Rob? Feels good to be on the Best Packers page on Instagram. I just want to say, after the first two games, I'm excited to see what the Packers bring to the table this year. Go, Pack, go! Rakeem, you are too kind, my man. I really appreciate the kind words. It means a lot. I'm right there with you. I'm excited. We're 2-0. We are the Super Bowl favorite as far as NFC teams go, which to me is pretty wild. Only 2 games in, the Eagles are also 2-0. But according to Polymarket, the Packers are the favorites to come out of the NFC and win the Super Bowl from our side. So, hey, so far so good, right, Rakeem? Appreciate you, my man. Thank you for hopping in. Malik Willis to the Bengals for Henderson, 2 firsts and a second. Who says no? Well, if the Bengals want to keep their season alive, they probably should give up everything they can to get Malik Willis, because that's what he does. That's what he did for us last year. Jordan went down week 1, and what did Malik Willis do? He came out, won us the week 2 game against the Colts, and then came back again and won us the Titans game against the Tennessee Titans. So he was 2-0 as a starter, and he also came in relief of Jordan during the Jaguars game when Jordan went down with the quad injury, and he helped us win that game as well. So I think Malik Willis is a lot more valuable than a 2026 6th-round pick, and that's what the reports are as far as what they offered for him today. So we'll see what happens, right? Mark, what's Micah's playtime going to look like on Sunday? Well, we have all probably seen his quotes after Thursday night's game about not wanting to be on a snap count anymore. And last week, his snaps did go up from week 1. So I think we'll probably see another slight increase with the following week in Dallas being just a full go. I think it's smart to bring him along at a good pace, because you've got to remember, he has not practiced one time during the entire training camp. He obviously didn't participate in any preseason games. In him, I think it's a smart thing to do to kind of bring him along at a good pace and not rush him out there full-time too quickly. So I know we all want to see more of Micah Parsons, and that goes I'm saying that myself as well. But we got a long season. We still have 15 more games, which is crazy. Is the smart move. That is for sure. Thank you, Mark, for hopping in. Appreciate you. Travis, do you think the Packers would ever get rid of Malik Willis? Travis, I want to say no, right? But knowing Brian Gutekunst, and he's always trying to get more draft picks. That's what the compensation would look like. I know it for sure would not be a 2026 6th-round pick. if it's something in the realm of maybe a 3rd or 4th round pick, I'm sure he would. I personally hope he doesn't, because that sense of security in the case that if Jordan does go down or have to miss any sort of time, it is nice to know that Malik is back there and he stepped into that role before. He's got us a couple of wins when we needed them. So I personally hope that does not come to fruition. But I didn't think the Micah Parsons thing was going to happen. So I have no idea what to think on that one. So hopefully Malik Willis is a Packer for this year, and I do think he probably will be gone next year. So we shall see, though. Make sure you're following along on the socials, and you'll get up-to-the-minute news on everything happening surrounding the Packers and everything happening surrounding Malik Willis. So thank you, Travis. What else we got? Yosef, are you heading to any games this year, Rob? We were pretty close in heading to the Commanders game on Thursday. Now, after the fact, I do regret not pulling the trigger. But, yeah, I think we'll probably make it up to the Panthers game on November 2nd. That's kind of the one we've been eyeing. Maybe the Bengals game the week before. We shall see, or the couple weeks before. And then probably just one more towards the end of the year, kind of holding out hope that we have a home playoff game. That would be the goal, of course. Attending a home playoff game would be awesome. But, yeah, I usually try to get up to at least, one, if not 2 a year. And I do enjoy watching them at home with the fam, hanging out. It's a lot less more expensive doing it that way. And, yeah, so hopefully the Panthers game, November 2nd, and then the best case scenario would be to have a home playoff game and hit that one up as well. So we shall see, right? We're off to a good start, 2-0. Getting that first round bye, being the 1 seed would be pretty sweet. Or even if we're the 2 seed and we host a game at Lambeau during Wild Card weekend, that would be that'd be great, right? So thank you, Yosef. Let me know if you're heading to any games this year, Yosef. Yeah, dropping a 50 burger would be pretty cool, right? It's been a long time. I think it's been since 2016 that we have had a 50-point game from the Packers. So it's been a long time. I think we are due. That is for sure. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me today as far as the show goes. But as you know, the content never stops. Thanks again for tuning in. Always, always, always love talking Packers with you guys. Hit me up on social media at GBP Daily. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Any sort of interaction helps myself and helps the page. I will be back and at it again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you.